Dave, you're very welcome back to Oriel Park. 30 years on from a league winner at the club, now the first team manager. How does that feel?
Well, thank you very much, Gavin. I'm delighted to be back at the club. Particularly, Dundalk was the pinnacle of my playing career. Winning a league championship here in Turlough O'Connor's team. It was a privilege and an honour to be with the club for 5 years before my career was cut short by a broken leg. And now to have the opportunity to come back in and work with Stephen and everybody here at the club I'm really looking forward to it. I'm thrilled.
Before we talk about your role, as I say, it's 30 years. There was all the memories came flooding back.
Sure.
Towards the middle of the year. Tom McNulty's goal to win it down in Cork. But you're part of a back four that's one of the meanest in League of Ireland history.
Well, I suppose really it's a team game. So I know that we put a great emphasis on our back four with Alan O'Neill and myself and James and Ronnie Murphy and Martin Lawler. But there was many components to that team. It was a team effort from a defensive point of view and an attacking point of view. So I think I think everybody has to take credit for that. I think I can't remember exactly how many goals we conceded that season, but it certainly was a very strong defensive performance by the whole team. So the whole team has to take credit for that.
Any messages from any of your old teammates since you took the role here?
Well, I keep in touch with a number of my former teammates.
Yeah.
So I know Peter Hanrahan well. I know Mick Shelley. There are Alan O'Neill. So there's still a great bond. Terry Everson.
Yeah.
With that team, absolutely.
Yeah. When did you first, get the inkling that there was an opportunity to come back to Oriel Park?
Well, I got a phone call. I got a phone call from Martin Connolly, followed by a phone call from Stephen, and they expressed an interest in chatting to me in relation to the role within the club, and it developed from there.
Yeah. It's a nice blend. If you no disrespect, but an older sort of head, but two young up and coming coaches in Stephen and Padge Craig as well.
Well, I think it is a good blend. I think Stephen values the input and the experience and knowledge that I can actually bring. So I think that's a plus. So, and certainly I have extensive experience at all levels of the game, from grassroots to National League underage to coaching and managing in the first and Premier Division levels. So for me, this is and also I've had an opportunity to work for the last 3 years with Bohemians, with Keith Long and Trevor Crowley.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity to work with them on a different part of the game in terms of analysing games. So that's all stood to me in really good stead and has helped me prepare for this opportunity.
Yeah. It looks like a very exciting project, Dave. I think it's I don't think I'm annoying anybody by saying the club probably lost a bit of identity over the last 18 months, but you can already see the enthusiasm and the reaction around town to the announcement of the management team and the announcement of the players in recent days. It looks like it could be a very exciting time to be at Dundalk over the next couple of years.
Well, I'm really looking forward to being part of this of the Dundalk experience. I think this is what it is. It is a Dundalk experience. Even going back to the time when I was playing for Dundalk, there was a special experience about it being involved with the club, with the supporters, with the town. It meant a lot. It means everything, and that's the type of environment that I know that Stephen and the rest of the staff and the players want to, I would say, recreate. But we would just want to create our own identity, but keeping that in mind that it's the strong community focus and element of the club, and obviously we want to be successful.
Yeah. in terms of the squad, as Stephen said, it's almost starting from scratch, but it's coming together. There's a bit of momentum coming together now, and over the past couple of days, 5 or 6 players announced, and you can see, that it's starting to form nicely now.
Yeah, and I think the key thing for Stephen and myself was to make sure that to try and retain the core group of players that remained at the club, and I think once that's been achieved, then to add and identify players that fit the game model that we want to have at the club for the coming season. I think we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah. Pre-season, I think it's penciled in for the 3rd of January, which you won't see that coming around, and then February the 18th, the start of the season, which I think everybody's looking forward to now.
No, absolutely, and I think it'll be great to get back going, get back on the training pitch, and I think everyone's looking forward to it. Obviously, the season this year starting early because of with the World Cup in Qatar at the end of the year. So there's we're just really looking forward to seeing it. It's a start of a process with this particular group. So we want to be successful, but we understand, and everybody will understand that there will be some time required to gel the team together. But we're looking to be successful.
That's important to emphasise that, Dave. As much as the fanfare and there's a brilliant buzz around, it is a new project, and I think everybody's got to be a little bit patient and give it the time it needs to develop.
Absolutely, and I think in Stephen's shown that in his first managerial role. He's shown that once given time and working through a development part of the process of bringing a team together and bringing a high performance group together doesn't happen overnight. It can take a little while, but notwithstanding that, with the players that we have at the club, we would be expecting to be competing at the top level. Yeah.
I'm sure you're looking forward to just getting back here in January and getting stuck in.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've sort of started already with the recruitment and the identification of the players, and that's a really important part of it. And the next stage then will be the organisation of pre-season and making sure that we're ready to go. Yeah.
Well, listen, the very best of luck to you.
Thank you very much indeed, Gavin. Thank you.